Hello everyone, it's episode 21. I believe, at least I hope I'm right, I lose count. It's Games of Praise everyone. We're at Worcester Cathedral. That's glorious, isn't it? It's the word! Hey, it's Bank Holiday Monday. I can say it, right? Right? No, Worcester Cathedral, very, very kind of us, them, to allow us to play this game, this Amiga game, on Bank Holiday Monday for it. It's very kind of them. They really haven't. It's just a green screen. So, last week we put out a vote. Said, what game do you want to play this week? It's going to be another Amiga game. We left the Amiga out, all set up, and so, so much fun playing an Amiga game that week of Cadaver. We had so much fun. You know what, let's just play another one. Let's play another Amiga game. Why not? Our community loves Amiga games, so I thought, well, let's do another one. So here I am, doing another Amiga game. This time it is Shadow of the Beast. This game won, and so we thought, fine, Shadow of the Beast, one of the most staple games of the Amiga. Gonna work, right? Gonna throw it into our A1200, which is our, you know, our stock A1200 we have here, and go, fine, let's just throw it in, and you know. No. See, I had some real problems getting this to work. Pro tip, if you have an Amiga A1200 and you want to play Shadow of the Beast, you're out of luck. Almost. There is a patch out there that allows it to run, written by someone called The Orb in 1996. 22 years ago. This particular game is 29 years old. It was released in 1989 on the Amiga, of course, as well as a whole plethora of other platforms. Notoriously, which is the version I originally had, and then eventually, you know, woke myself at, you know, this lunacy. Like, why play it on that terrible platform? Sorry, the ST is not a terrible platform. Why play this particular game on that platform, knowing that the default platform for this game is the Amiga? But here we have, I'm sort of in my hands. These are the very floppy disks. These floppy disks are 29 years old. These floppy disks could potentially have children of their own. They're that old. So old, they're not read. You can't read them anymore. They are actually degraded. I'm very sad to say. Nonetheless, we persevered and managed to get a sort of patched version of Shadow of the Beast. And here we are. Hopefully, cross fingers, working. What are we going to do? So, yes! Let's just hit the fire button and show you how the game works and what it's about and that kind of thing. So the game is about you, this beast fellow, in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see him there, just coming out of the pool. You were bred from an infant, very sadly. Some terrible people took you away from your parents, and you were bred and turned into this beast. You then went about doing beastly things for these people, because you are a beast, and then you got awoken because you saw something horrific. I'm not going to say what. It's pretty... Hello, Retro Man Cave. Thank you for joining us. And you awoken and you realised that you've done some terrible things on behalf of these beasts, and decided that you know, you've awoken, you've become enlightened, and you want to break free from your shackles. But unfortunately, that's going to cost you a lot of pain and suffering. You are phenomenally powerful, and which means you can actually do some amazing things, as you'll see in this game. Now, this game is pretty simple, and as you can see, I'm controlling it. As regular viewers will know, I'm using my Gravis gamepad, which is my default controller for my Amiga. I do like this controller quite a lot. I know a lot of people use Mega Drive controllers. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not going to judge, although I am, because, you know, the mere fact you use a console controller on a computer just feels icky. I'm just saying. So this is actually made for the Amiga, so screw you. And I've always loved it. I've had it for many years, and I'm still using it to this day. So you can't say that a lot about controllers. So this is how the game works. Very simple. You to jump is you press up. I know, heresy. I'm with you. Up to jump is a very bad thing. It's never good. Never works. But unfortunately, this game has that. There's lots of problems with this game. It does look beautiful, and it was a tour de force for the Amiga, the parallax scrolling, which you'll see in a moment. You see the blimps flying up in the sky, you see the strange moon. Clearly this is not planet Earth, you're on some other strange world. But one of the things that this game has, well actually no, let's carry on talking about the controls. So you can also duck, of course, there you go, jump, duck. And when I press the red fire button here, you punch! Now this punch is phenomenally powerful. You might know of the anime character called One Punch Hero, where basically you can look up on YouTube, it's hilarious, where big beasts, towering beasts come rushing up to him and he just simply punches them once, like this. Just the once! And they immediately die. It's a stupid anime. It's satire. It's lovely anime. Satire. He just punches one. Anyway, so there you go. He does the punch. So, thing about Shadow of the Beast is you can run in any direction, left or right. That is very, very important. This game follows the Pitfall model of navigation. It is a 2D action-adventure game where you can go left or right. Now, most laymen, most novices at this point will do two things incorrectly at this point when they start the game. The first thing they'll do is they notice they're facing right and then they immediately start running right. The second thing is they don't read the manual. See, if you read the manual, no, to tell you the backstory about this fellow and how he came to be, which is very fascinating but somewhat traumatic. But you also find out that what he needs to do is go left. That's right. The manual tells you don't go right. Don't go right. Going right is a bad idea. You want to go left. So, what you need to do is turn left. So what I do, turn left. Why is this the pitfall maneuver? Why is this known as the pitfall maneuver? Well, it's not actually known as that. I have dubbed it the pitfall maneuver because if you play Pitfall, you start facing right with the most of the screen over to the right of you, and you just start running right. Right? That's what you do. So when you play Pitfall, if you haven't played Pitfall, do it. You fire it up, and there it is. You're on the far left hand of the screen, and you start running right. Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. Turn around. Turn around. Go left. All the gold is there, all the points are there, everything. Go left. That's what I call it, the pitfall maneuver. Ready? Go. So at this point, the game would crash on us when we were playing it last night. So we had some terrible trouble. But thanks to the orb, 20... Oh, damn it, I missed it. All those years ago. 22 years ago. Oh, then. Oh, damn it. I'm not doing terribly well. Already I'm getting hurt. Oh damn, what was that? Right. So now go in. So you go get to the tree, like I did there, preferably without dying, and then you sort of just go in. And there's the tree. Honestly, this is a major victory for us here at Retro Asylum. We couldn't get this far with the game. When we run left and it started to access the disc, it went crazy and didn't work at all. And the whole sort of graphics suddenly become corrupted and this wouldn't work. And that was the A1200. We tried all sorts of things, degraders and stuff like that. These are things are called Rio Kick, I think they're called. And basically it changes the BIOS inside of the Amiga temporarily to allow it to run older games. And but this it wasn't working at all. Wasn't working, and we had a real struggle. We were worried we wouldn't be able to run this game. We can defer to Zool because that's the other game in the running order that came second. Because Zool definitely runs on an A1200. It's been designed for A1200s, so it would have been fine. Yeah, so we were panicking, but we managed to. We pulled together. All the hosts of Retro Asylum pulled together and managed to make this happen. So thanks for that. This game is very bad. It's very pretty, but I'm going to put it out there. It's very bad. You remember the episode a couple of weeks ago where I did Ghosts and Goblins? It's like that, everyone. So thanks. Right, okay. Oh, damn, I forgot to jump. Do I go down here or do I keep... No, I do go down here. You... Mistimed it. It's all in... The game is about timing. Okay, it was all about timing. So I want to take a breath here because I've been running around and showing stuff, but let's talk about the screen and what's going on. So it's obviously me and the dude sort of scrolls around me. It's very beautifully, very fluid, not a flicker in sight unless you get hit and that kind of thing. But generally, in the top left-hand corner you have the health there, and I'm down to 5. Maximum is 12, and it's all sorts of means and ways you can get that back. I'm going to die this session. Don't worry, I'll come back in. I'll continue to play. As always, we always play for an hour. But see the parallax scrolling? I'm just going to do this. Look at this. This was huge back in the day. This is a big deal. So I'm concentrating now. I'm not going to survive. This is very sad. Never mind. I think... No, I don't. No, I don't. I've got it wrong. Got it wrong. Stand here. Stand here. There's a maze. The thing about this game is, this is a maze. And you have to remember where to go, what to do, and what order you're supposed to do it in. It is possible to complete this game in about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm not kidding. There's not a lot of content to this game. There's not a lot to it. You can do it in about 20 minutes. I've seen it done on YouTube's. Go and look it up. It's amazing. Now I'm trying to remember the route they take. He or she, sorry. The route they took to complete the game. And they said that apparently they played it over and over again to actually get an understanding of what they're supposed to do. So do you see the trees coming down? I knew that's happening because I hear it in the headphones about what was going on. There was sound. Oh look, sound effects from me. You're welcome. Okay. I'm down to 0 health after being hit by swords by those people, but you gotta time it just right. Just as they reach back, you gotta hit them. So it's like framed animation, just like Street Fighter, only far worse. Look at the skull guy. Oh man, he didn't deserve that. Okay, left or right, everyone? Anyone in chat? Left or right? No? Fine. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's the teleporter. Don't need to use that yet. Oh, no, I'm going to go up here. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea. Let's not go up there. Let's go down here instead. Like there's a whole order you're meant to do things in. I've no idea what it is. Oh, I could get a FAQ or something, an FAQ, but I won't. And there's the death that we were inevitably waiting for, and I forgot those things jump. Very sad. But there's the black screen, and it's now loading from the disc to say that I am very dead. A very common scene, a very common screen you see when playing Shadow of the Beast. There you are, there's your corpse rotting away after trying to defy your masters. That'll rue the day, that'll learn you, so to speak. That'll learn you from playing this terrible game. So, yes, I know, I get it. I'm pressing the button. Oh, it's fading away. So, what else do we know about this game? Let's see. Like I said, released in '89. There's a Spectrum version, apparently. Can't imagine what that's like. There's also a Commodore 64 version, and there's all sorts of strange ports they did for this game. And yeah, I personally can't imagine what they're like. It's on the Lynx, apparently, on the Atari Lynx. So let's try this again. Let's try this again. So, the thing about people criticise Shadow of the Beast about, and I think it's fair, is it's style of a substance. There's not a lot going on underneath the bonnet, or the hood, if you're from that part of the world. There's not a lot going on. Not a lot of depth here. It's just a very, very difficult action adventure puzzle platformer. Not a puzzle platformer. It's an action adventure game. Arcade adventure game. So there's not a lot going on. So Mitsuyama, thank you for joining the chat. What were the 8-bit versions like? You know what? I do not know, but I will find out for you and see what. Maybe just go on YouTube to find out what they would look like. They're probably there, but I don't know what the 8-bit versions are like. I'm guessing probably worse than this. Now there is a remake released, I think early this year or late last year. Can't remember. On the PS4, and I haven't played it, but I understand it's far, far superior to this. Then again, that's not difficult. So, there you go. I saw him coming. I'm quite proud of myself now. I got hit at this point. I don't know what from. Do you remember? Yeah, something hit me. I don't know what it was. Oh. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. But I'm 10 health now, so that's way better than last time. So, you know, it's about getting better. I mean, that's the thing about Games of Praise. One of the lovely things about doing Games of Praise is I play these old games, even if they're terrible like this one, and it is terrible. But you know, you get to eke out something from them. You know, you get something from them. And it did start a whole. It kick-started the whole Amiga gaming scene, in my view. Yes, the Amiga came out 4 years before this came out, but it was generally regarded as one of the most celebrated games of that. Even though it started Psygnosis on the path of being, you know, making interesting games for the Amiga, unnecessarily good ones. Some of them are really good, but this particular one I don't really rate. But it did start a lot of things. It was a technical tour de force. If you look at it, look at this scrolling going on. It is really impressive in the backgrounds and the imagery and the graphics. It's pretty impressive stuff. But like I said, underneath it, it's a bit meh. So, oh damn it! I forgot about that. Go, gadget. Right. So this punch in the face. So punch this thing in the face. There you go. Look. We have to concentrate to do this. Believe it or not, it looks simple, and it is simple, but you have to concentrate very hard to do that properly, because I'm an idiot. So we go down this ladder this time. Let's just go down here. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh damn! So easy to get hurt. So later on in the game, you do actually... things happen. You know, you get a laser gun. So I'm focusing. One punch hero. That's what you are. The one punch hero. Don't forget it. So, which way should I go this time? Should I go this way this time? So this is like a transporter. I can't go into it. Look, it sends me there. No idea where this is. I'm gonna go in there. I know I should be going a certain route. I saw people watching this going, "What are you doing, you moron? Don't do that!" But I've done it anyway. So let's keep going. I know I shouldn't have done that. I should have gotten the key from somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. Let's keep going. And again, the manual tells you need to go in this tree. This is what you're supposed to do. I'm going to keep going down here. What the hell? Oh, there's the transporter. Interesting. Oh, look! Health! Now, I've got full health. You know what that means? Uses a boss monster nearby. So, Retroman Cave is asking, have I tried the new Cell of the Beast for the PS4? If you've been listening... I did say earlier, no, I haven't. I did see it at Res a couple of years ago. I don't think I played it then. I might have done. I can't remember, but I haven't. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but it's better than this. But that's not difficult. That was my joke earlier. You might have missed it. I love punching things. If you like punching things, this is the game for you. There's the key. Find the door that it opens. I have no idea what this thing opens. Don't worry, Metro Man Cave. I appreciate the inputs, and I do wibble on, and most people don't listen to me. That's fine. I'm not hurt. I get it. Seriously, it's all right. Anyway, so I'm just fussing with my filter here, so you don't hear the p sounds. Anyway, what's it doing? Should we jump? No, let's just drop down. There you go. Punching things, for goodness! Damn it. So, what do I open with this key? I've got a key now. I'm not sure what I open with it. I'm going to go to the teleporter again, in the vain hope that it might show me what I'm supposed to open. I don't think it's anything, but we shall see. I seem to remember when I watched this, I admit, I watched the playthrough on YouTube. Okay, judge. Fine, judge what you want. It was an interest of research, to quote a certain person on YouTube recently who got fired. Interest of research. What do you want from me? I'm going to go up, I think. Yeah, let's go this way. The disc is loading, that's why it stopped. It hasn't crashed. Don't panic. I'm not panicking. It's the light's gone on. It has. I would show it to you, but that's a bad idea. But it has gone on. Trust me. And I'm pointing out now. The floppy disk light is on. And now the music's come on. And it's a big thing. No! So I can punch it. But I've got to be very careful as I punch. So it can kill me instantly if it touches me. Oh damn! I thought oh damn! I got that wrong. I thought I knew what to do there. You just keep on punching it and then it goes away. But I got it severely wrong. I'm so sorry, everyone. So while we're waiting for it to load, we're not entirely sure what we're going to do next, game-wise. It might be a Game Boy Advance game. There's some talk about that. That might be a good idea. Yes, I know I'm dead. Thank you. Again, this is a screen you see a lot on now, I could have had a trainer on. I could have made it so that I've got infinite lives and we could just play through it and messed around. I could still do that. I'd rather not. Because I just want to play it, you know, without the trainers. It's not right. It's not right, is But it is an interesting game. What I think I might do is I might write just for giggles, but not quite yet. Towards the end of the show, or this stream, I should say, I will go right just for Trust me, we'll get another chance of it running right. So yes. Now, next week I will not be airing Games of Praise, sadly. But it's a good reason, though. I'm at PAX West, the Penny Arcade Expo, as it was known. Now it's just called PAX, because Penny Arcade really doesn't have much anything to do with it, really. They do sell merchandise and stuff like that, but ultimately their presence has receded, as their presence generally over the years. But yeah, Penny Arcade Expo in Seattle, Washington. Really looking forward to it. Always go to it every year. Highly recommend it if you can make your way over there. But I wouldn't, not every year like me because I'm insane. But no, it's one of my favourite expos. Yeah, speaking of expos, though, there is one closer to home, EGX, which happens about 3 weeks after PAX. It's actually run by the same people, oddly enough. Read Pop. They actually run EGX as well over in the UK, in Birmingham. And we are there, of course, Retro Asylum. We're actually going to be there. We're going to be hosting a very special panel. The Super Test. Classic Games Super Test 2018. And we are hosting a grudge match. Not a grudge match, a showdown. There you go. It's probably not a showdown. I can't say that. It's probably copyrighted by a dozen wrestling things, so I can't probably say that. But anyway, we are hosting a competition, a competitive match. Yes, there it is, with various hosts from video game media, everyone from the Computer Game Show and Game Burst and Cane and Rinse and Data Beast. It's just going to be a whole panel of people playing old arcade games and attempting to be better at them each other. And there's going to be a grand finale with a very special surprise game which we haven't revealed at all. But the game we're going to be playing are games like Burger Time, Spy Hunter, Moon Patrol and Tapper. So that's the 4 games we've actually revealed. There's one more game which is the finale, but only we at Retro Asylum know what that game is. If you're there on Saturday, if you're at Eurogamer Expo, EGX, on Saturday at midday, do come along and watch us. Myself, I'll be hosting. I'm not competing. That'll be Paul Davies, who's actually going to be competing on behalf of Retro Asylum, and signing the honour of Retro Asylum at the audience at EGX. If you're there in Birmingham at midday, come to the stage. There'll be fringe sort of stage area, and we'll be there from midday right through to about 1:30, 1:45, attempting to answer the ultimate question: who is the best at gaming in the UK podcasting realm? It's a bit of a mouthful, but there it is. That's what we're answer that question, and we're hoping we're going to answer it. Probably. Just come along. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have so much fun, and yeah, that's the thing. So, enough. More games. Let's play this game. I do love the parallax scrolling, I've got to say. It does look incredible. Come on, Rock. No? Come on, Rock. Come on. There it is. And Birdie Thing. Birdie Thing. Birdie Thing. There you go. Damn it. Rock. Birdie Thing. Birdie Thing. Birdie Thing. Come on, Bird. It's a bat, really, isn't it? Okay. Another bat. Now I'll get hit by something. I don't know what I get hit by. What did I get hit by? What is this? It's down there. Something hits me. Like a hand reaches out or something. Sucks. What's beyond here? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We're going in. We're going in. So yeah, if you're at EGX next on the Saturday, that's the 21st, I think. Let's see, oh, wait, 22nd. Anyway, on the Saturday during the EGX weekend. EGX runs from the Thursday to the Sunday. I'm going to be there from the Thursday through to the Sunday. But if you're there on midday, do check us out. It's going to be, it's going to be really, really good fun. We've been organising it and we've been working on it and plotting and talking to people and getting people all involved and recruiting all the podcasters so they represent their shows on stage at EGX on Saturday on midday by playing really, really old arcade games that they probably don't know how to play. It's going to be great. Okay. Didn't get me that time. Punch Wasp. Didn't punch Wasp. Really, really failed. I failed everyone. I'm gonna punch Bug Guy for take it out of him. Ugh. Right. Sorry. I am a grown man. Right. Let's get in here. That's no fair. I'm not going to get the laser gun, am I? Some of my co-hosts of Retro Asylum said to me, Chris, if you're going to stream this game, I want you to get the laser gun. Just fat chance. Fat chance of that happening. Just saying. Oh well. I thought I got a hand on those. Not quite, it seems. Never mind. I'd like to say, the amount of effort the entire Retro Asylum team put me through and everyone else through to get this to work was phenomenal, and I can't thank them enough. But was it worth it? It's the face. It's not a very good game. It's very pretty. It really is. It sounds fantastic. The music. I mean, I could just sit and listen to music all day. That's fine. It's a wooden stereo as well. It's this wonderful stereo sound in my head. It's lovely, beautiful. That's all I want to do with it, though. It's just not really. It's not really a thing. Because the key was the end of this corridor, wasn't it? So I've got the key, I'm down to 0 health. This sucks. Oh, there we are. Not anymore, I'm not. Oh, wait, there's a logic to this game. Oh, boy. Anyway. Oh, it's the snakes. Oh, damn. I'm letting the side down. There you go. Now, I want to beat up the big thing. I'm going to beat up the big thing. I can do this. I believe in me, right? I can beat up the big thing, right? I can do this. You believe in me. I can do the thing? Yeah, I can do the thing. I've got the key. I've got a secret. I've got the key. So I've got a key there, look, it says it there. So it's got to load in the dude, because it's that big a sprite. Hey Mads, you're punching like a boss. I am. I'm punching like the One Punch Hero. That's what I'm punching like. I think that anime may be inspired by Shadow of the Beast. Oh, that was close. That was no good. I don't understand. I thought I was onto something. I thought I knew what to do. This stream might be worse than Ghosts and Goblins. It might genuinely be worse. I'm half tempted to reboot and just do the trainer, but I'm not going to do it. Should we run right this time? What time is it? Oh no, we've got time. We'll have another go. Or should I run right anyway? I should run right. This is what happens if I run right. Yes, I'm pressing the button. Come on, fuck off. Oh, excuse my French. Come on, go away. It's fading out now. Yeah, I know I'm dead. Thank you. Let's rub it in. So yeah, PAX next week. Very next weekend. Very excited. Very excited. Got all my my stuff out today. All my cash, and made sure the hotel was all sorted out, and get to pick up my pass and things. It's exciting. So Mads says he wants to see the shmup. It's not much of a shmup. It really isn't. People have sold you up the river. It is not a shmup. All it is, my friend, is that you start to fly and you have a laser gun. And then you start shooting, flying around, shooting things. It's not really that exciting. I can honestly tell you are not going to see the shmup this evening. You really aren't. So yeah. No, I'm just going to go back to what happened with Shadow of the Beast. We had some terrible problems. And like I said, we started off with the original floppy disks as we got here, not being able to read anymore because, like I said, they're old enough to have their own children. They're 29 years old, these disks, so it's amazing they're still intact, after all these years. So doesn't surprise me that they can't be read anymore. So we had to do. So we're gonna run right or left? Right or left? Right. This is that's the well. No. I've suddenly stopped talking because I'm just trying to focus on what I'm doing here. I shouldn't be going this way. That's a bit mean. I'm not going to survive. Killed by a bat. Clearly, going right was not the wise move. But I did it anyway, just to show you can do it, and that's what happens when you go right. The game turns into an unrelenting nightmare. Well, turns into, it already is. Oh! Did I say that? Oh, I'm pressing the button. Look, I'm pressing it. So yeah, we won't play broadcasting next week. It's very sad, but there will be broadcasting the week after that. Probably. Yes, you will. I know I'm dead. Thank you. We get it. We know. I don't think it goes. I don't think. I just have to suffer the. You can't skip that. You just have to suffer it. So we're going to run left again, and I'm going to try and just a little bit harder, but I can't promise anything. Lots of loading. Lots and lots of loading. Of things. Yes. So yeah, bank holiday weekend. Great. That extra day makes all the difference, doesn't it? Doesn't it? hit the fire button there. And there he is. So what happened when we were loading this game and having trouble with the A1200 is what would happen is that we get a corrupted screen. When this loaded, it would be all corrupt and there would be all the images. And basically because the 88 chipset was messing with the Shadow of the Beast, that was the problem. Because we're running on an A1200. It's not modified in any way. There's no 040 chipset or any special expansion boards in it or anything like that. It's completely bland. Although we do have a compact flash card as a hard disk. Because of course you do. Why wouldn't you? That's what you do, and it's also got a Gotek drive in it. So okay, that's modified in that regard. But it's pretty benign, really. They can do a lot more modifications to a 1200s, I can assure you that. But it wasn't having it. Wasn't having it. Rock, rock, rock. In it comes. No, no. Oh, I'm not doing too great this time. Oh, there you go. That's better. Bat, bat, bat. 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 Come on. Here we go. There's another bat. There you go. So, I'm not sure if you can make it out on the screen, but there's two little prongs in the ground. I can just about make them out. They're just there, so I'm going to jump. There it is! There's a little trap. It's not like that. Just jumped over it. So, yeah. Live and learn! Live and learn. Bit of loading again. See this again. I do like this dipple effect. Now didn't have a limited palette even on the Amiga, but they did some amazing sort of dipple, like sort of grading effects, like they do on the Spectrum these days. You see recent Spectrum games, not for the Spectrum Next, that's a different thing, but Spectrum games made for the original Spectrum or even 128 just have this sort of like what I call a dippling effect. I don't think it's called that, but that's what I call it anyway. It's like a grading effect where they've only got two or three colours to deal with, so they basically just dissipate it. It looks fantastic. It's very impressive. I've seen some amazing art done with it. In fact, you see it in the background there, the shader effect. It's very impressive stuff. Really good pixel art. Damn it, I missed it. Anyway. Oh, damn. That was... God, I love the soundtrack though. It really is amazing. Let's go up here this time. I think I have to get the key first before fighting the big guy. That's what I'm going to try and do anyway. Yeah, it's down here, wasn't it, before I went to the transporter. Let's go down here. Oh my god, I'm learning stuff about Shadow of the Beast. This is almost as bad as... I was about to say the certain game, beginning of D, has an S in it as well. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. It's notoriously difficult. After all that pain and suffering, I was down to 0 health, but I get a full health potion! Wow. What time is it? Okay. Feels like I've been playing this for an hour. Oh, great. No, I'm going to try and beat up the big guy again. That's what I'm going to do. So, what's interesting about this game is it starts off, it looks like it's some sort of strange medieval set in strange, but it's not. There's actually technology knocking around, like this transporter here. Clearly that's from, you know, space things. It's from the future, so something peculiar going on in this world. And as you know, we hinted at, there's a laser gun towards the sort of 2/3 of the way into the game, which we're not going to get to, lads. We're not. I know it's disappointing, but you're not going to see it. Not tonight. If you want to go and see that, go and watch YouTube. I'm not going to suffer this for much longer. I'm just saying. Right. Speaking of suffering, I've no idea what to do here. Okay, I don't know. So it's loading the big guy. See how this goes. I think you're meant to keep on punching him. But I've got to be really careful about it. There you go. Oh, come on! I mean... Oh... I mean, this was considered entertainment 29 years ago. People thought this was entertaining, apparently. People generally thought this was entertaining. It's not. I'm this close to loading the trainer. I'm this close to doing it. Shall I do it? Do you want to load the trainer? Shall we do it? It'll take a little bit while though to load, but you will see the title sequence. Do you want to do it? Should we do it? Let's do it. I'm going to do it because I'm annoyed now. I'm better than this. I'm going to load the trainer because I'm just sick and tired of this. So, it's loading the disc at the moment, but yeah, I'm just sick and tired. I don't know about you, but come on, this it's just a pain in the rear end. So if I'm just like invincible, I can just traunch through everything, and it'll be just you'll be able to see stuff, and I'll be able to learn how to play the game a little better, because that's what trainers are for, right? Right? It's still loading the thing. I don't want to screw it up because here we go. So if I just change that and do a bit of resetting. So I don't have to do anything. It just does its thing. And you can see it's got the SCART. Let's just sort of reload. And yeah, so there they are, the Commodore Amiga. So this is it. Beast AGA fixed. So it says in 1988 the game came out. I thought it was 89, so I might be wrong. It might be 30 years old. But yeah, so anyway, activate trainer left mouse button, but we're going to hit right to say yes. So we're going to do the trainer. I've never done this before. I don't know if it will work or not, but we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. So we're going to see the nice sort of splash screen for Shadow of the Beast now, which is pretty special. So I'm happy we'll be rebooting anyway. But it's all loading the whole thing into the... So also this Amiga has 4 megabytes of fast RAM. So if you don't know about Amigas, Amigas have 2 sorts of RAM. They have chip RAM and also known as graphics RAM as well, and fast RAM. Fast RAM is the RAM that it uses exclusively. Psygnosis, may it rest in peace. But there they are. I'm actually wearing the Retro Asylum shirt here. I'm not sure if you can see that. But yeah, you can get that from... online and stuff. But yeah, so there you are, an Amiga game by Reflections. I do love. I remember first seeing that, and my jaw dropped. That's just amazing. There we are, Beast. So yeah, here's me cheating because this game, honestly. So I'm pressing the fire button now because it's that's what you're meant to do when this comes up. Oh no, it doesn't do it because it's been patched, so it keeps on playing the music. No matter how many times I hit the fire button, it keeps on playing. But it does come up with this rather nice bit of art. Here it is. Here it is. This looks like, yeah, rather nice sort of graphic with these alien beasties running around, which is meant to be a still from the game, I believe. Well, it's not. It's actually, I've forgotten the artist's name. I'm very embarrassed to admit this now. It'll come to me later. I'm just having a senior moment. Here we go. Let's go now. So we'll play a little bit more, and hopefully, I think I'm going to be immune to all things. And going to be some technical jiggery pokery in a second. Do forgive, but it's going to ask for the second disc any second now. There it comes. So then I'm just going to press a little button on the side, and it goes. That's what you're having a Gotek drive. You just sort of have just a myriad of discs on you. Fantastic. If you haven't got one, highly recommend it for your Atari ST, Amstrad, and Amiga. They're really good. They basically replace floppy disks because floppy disk drives are terrible and floppy disks are dying. These can't read these anymore. Perfectly legit. I bought them perfectly legitimately back in the day, 30 years ago apparently. Although it has got copyright 1989 written on it, so yeah, I think it's still 29 years ago. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to be immortal in this version, but the train, I trust the orb, as you should you. He fixed Shadow of the Beast for the A1200, so why not? Why not? So anyway, sorry for that slight interlude. Let us continue. Right. 1,000 pairs of eyes pierce the mist, glaring despondently back at you. Woo! Okay, let's go. So let's test this. Let's see what happens if I get hit. I suspect I get harmed, and I do get. I still want to do better. Bat, 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 bat. Kill the bat. Rock. Bat, 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 bat. Bat. 2 bats. And another bat. And another one. And now the thing in the ground. If I see it, no, it's up there. Just make it up. There it is. So you probably can't see it. I apologise. But if you see the tree, just not the tree I'm standing in front of, but just the one to the left, there's a little man trap there. So I'm going to jump over that. There it goes. And I'm going to pop in here. So I've got 4 health anyway. I haven't actually been hurt yet, but we shall see if that train is actually working. If it's not, oh well, doesn't matter. No harm done. We need to saw the main title screen, which I actually wanted you to see. It's quite special. Because that reflections and that wonderful logo, and it was all like when you loaded that up back in the day, all those years ago, and I can't believe it's 29 years ago. That was jaw-dropping. It was beautiful. It looked amazing. It's just there was no game. it's you know, it's no game. But anyway, what do I know? Quite a lot, actually. Alright, okay. Okay, I did get hit there, but it didn't seem to hurt me. Okay. Punch dude! Punch dude! There you go. Actually, let's kick him in the face. There you go. I'm a grown man. Let's keep going. I don't seem to be getting harmed in any way. The challenge of this game has suddenly erased. I could actually get to the laser gun. Should we do that? Let's do. You could go to the laser gun. I don't think I should keep going down. I don't think I should go this way. It's the wrong way. Yeah, I think it's the wrong way, isn't it? I think so. Okay, let's go. I'm sure there's a map for this game. I'm fairly certain. And I could plot it out. Yeah, this is kind of the wrong way, I think. See, I'm not getting hurt. I didn't do this last time, I know. You meant to time it so I got the sphere thing. It's still breathing fire, but I got the sphere thing, so... Oh dude, look, the twitchy arm, look! Oh, wait, hang on. Let's not encourage them. I shouldn't go there yet. This game is not very challenging all of a sudden. I may indeed get to the laser gun. Might do like a prolonged session. Let's go a little bit longer. So we're almost up for our hour. I think we'll go for another half hour. Why not? Why not? A little extended edition of Games of Praise on this special Monday night. Oh, hang on. What's the... That's not what I want to do, is it really? Yeah, I'm not getting hurt at all. I have no collision detection at all. That's almost sad. I need the key, don't I? Oh, globbits. Oh, globbit. I don't want this. Never mind. I didn't want to take it, you see, because I thought... But it doesn't really matter. I want the key. Let's get the key. Because I need the key to open a door, apparently. Not sure what door to open, but I'm going to go up here and kill the boss monster. I've got to kill these things. Tell you what, I'll keep going until I kill the boss monster. And then we'll call it there, because you don't want to completely spoil it. Got the key! Okay. Never mind. Punch more snakes. Go up. So I've got the sphere thing. Not sure what that was about. I don't know what the sphere thing was about. I don't know. And then we'll go up here, and then let's kill the dude. I reckon I can do it now, because I'm extra powerful now. Because I'm not a one-punch hero. Okay, fine. I thought I could just... Doesn't matter. Just take him on. I'm immune to all things. Turns out not. That'll learn me. And on that note, I think we will end it. We'll end it. Fine. You won't see the end where he goes past that and he go open the door and things. You're the one that voted for this. This is your fault. I even tried to cheat. Didn't work. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this interesting episode of Games of Praise. We fought long and hard as a team. We come together for Retro Asylum to bring you this episode of Games of Praise. You're welcome. We will be back in a couple of weeks. With a game we've yet to decide. Probably a Game Boy Advance game of some description. Maybe. We haven't done that yet on this show. So I think it might be fun if we did do that. I'm not entirely sure what it will be. But it will be something in our roster of Game Boy Advance games that we have. Of which there are many, I'm happy to say. Although interestingly enough, most Game Boy Advance games are quite involved. Which is quite interesting. I'm not sure why that is, but it just is. Oh look, it's got the key there, look. Yeah. I'm not going to play anymore, I just can't suffer it. It's just... I thought I was going to like this game, really. I thought there was something more, there's more to it, there's more... But after watching the videos and having experiencing it for myself, I don't think I'm going to go back to it anytime soon. I might try the PS4 game out, though. I might like to see what that was about and how that... But yes, see look, 1989, this game was out in 1989 because it says it in the text there, so... The orb was wrong, it wasn't 1988, it's 89. But, yeah, it is from 1996, what does he know? So, you know. So on that note, I'll bid you very farewell, and... Very farewell? Farewell. And I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Until then, bye!